And I gave you tough love advice. I did not attack you, Blue, and I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here.
She is Blue. She really is, hun.
I think she just wanted to clarify that you might have seen it as one perspective, but that was not her intention. She was trying to give you tough
No,
love, but not attack.
Right.
exactly. And in recovery, you need tough love, or else you're not going to grow. You don't grow when you're comfortable. You
So
can't change when you're
let me ask you
comfortable.
guys a question really quick.
Go for it.
If you guys, because you guys are apparently the court of law, right?
I'm not
And
saying that.
you find me guilty instead of her, right?
No.
And I wasn't the state of Texas that charged her. You want me to drop the protective order so she could possibly harass me now?
No, Blue.
None
Nobody
of
is
us said
saying
that.
that, honey. Nobody's saying that at all,
I'm just
Blue.
asking. What is the
Yeah.
point of
So,
this?
so
What's
the
the
answer
point?
would be no. So the answer would be no. Okay.
Can
What's
Yeah,
the
no,
point of
no
it?
one is
we
saying
stay
that.
on topic? One thing about it, I don't like that. Blue, you always try to veer the lie. We got to stay on
No,
topic.
I'm asking
Nobody
a
said
question. What's
that.
the point of
Yeah,
all of
but
this?
nobody said that. We're here because you said you wanted to tell your story. So the young lady came up here and said that nobody let you tell your story. So I think all of us gonna mute up
You?
and we're gonna give
Yep.
you the honor to tell your story with
Yes.
no interruption. So, but we're gonna grant you that because the young lady said you never gave your side when you
I
clearly gave it.
literally.
But we want to hear
Oh,
your side, Blue. So we all gonna mute
I'm going
up
to
and the
mute
floor
and
is
I want you to
yours.
finish your side.
Yes.
Can
I literally.
Please. Yes. Let's do that.
real quick?
I literally stated everything that happened. So I listened to everything. I got clips sent to me. And it doesn't even matter if I share my side with you guys. You guys are not going to listen to me.
We are. It's just that sometimes the boxes have questions.
I'm trying to be so respectful of Miss
Blue,
Unknown.
can I talk to you real quick, Blue?
Yeah.
What did I tell you today? Okay? I told
Yeah.
you that people you're going to have tough questions. People are confused and like Miss Unknown said, really none of us should even be picking the story apart, but we're here, we're doing it and people are going to have questions and the more you fight back and the more you get
Yeah.
defensive,
No, I
it
get
just
that.
seems like you know what I mean?
Right.
So try to take a deep breath. People are going to be confused. People are going to be confused. And like I told you today, now it's your burden because of what's come out. It's your burden. And I told you to focus
I know.
on trying to get the information that you can so that you can tell your whole story. You can have the receipts to prove it, whatever it is. But you can't just get upset because people are confused. You know what I mean? And you know I love you. I love you to
No, I
death.
know. I
And
know.
I just try to stay focused and people are going to have questions and you know what people are going to be unbiased and they're going to ask questions that aren't easy to answer, like Miss Unknown, she is the most unbiased person I have seen yet and she's going to ask questions.
Um, uh, Respectfully, sis, I'm not dropping anyone out of the box. No one's attacking Blue, and they all agreed
Yeah,
that.
no one's attacking me. We're
So,
okay.
please, my mods know what they're doing, and I know what I'm doing. If I feel like we're not going to get to listen to Blue finish their story, then I'll drop them. But
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. Okay.
Before Blue starts, can I just say one thing? As far as the state, okay, my daughter, I was beat bad by my daughter. The state took the charges up. I did not want to press charges. I told them I didn't want to. The state took the charges up. I did not comply. I wouldn't give a statement or anything.
That.
So the day of court, the DA called me and wanted to know if I would come testify. He said if I would come testify, she would get time. No, I won't come testify because that's my daughter. So he asked, would it be okay if she got probation? And I told him yes. So they did ask me. And as far as, I don't know, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened with Blue and Valerie. Just like in my situation, my daughter told her side of the story to everyone. I told no one. She told everyone that I attacked her with a knife. Did I? Yep, sure did, because she was beating me in my face with a chair. But I didn't tell anyone that. This happened 2 years ago. Last year is when I took the PO out against her because she continued to tell that story and I wanted it to stop. So, yeah, you can't, I mean, they did ask me, and then I waited some time before I took that PO. Like I said, I don't know what happened in Blue's situation, but it can happen. And that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Queen. You did not have to share that story.
Thank you, Queen.
So can we just all do a big solid out of respect? We'll let Blue finish their story. And then if you guys have more questions, you guys can then start asking. If you don't and you don't want to be in a box, you can drop, you can stay. I don't care.
I just like, I don't know. I just shared it a little bit ago, and it's just like,
Well, I feel like Kendra felt like your story was
no, and it's just because like people were going back and forth, and it was like, and I'm being respectful to you, Miss Unknown. It's just like every time that's bullshit. That's bullshit, and it's just like, this is my story, and like a lot of this stuff that I went through was a blur. There was a lot of that I was going through, and people would be like, "Oh, that's an excuse. That's an excuse." But like, this was a traumatic experience with me. Even if you guys think I'm in the wrong, a gun was pulled on me. It was very traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we have to remember that we're not the court of law. The courts have everything. And I pressed charges, wanted to remove the charges in the state of Texas. I don't know why I said pick, but the state of Texas picked them up. I can't control that. I can't. I don't know what you guys want me to do.
No, there's nothing. I don't think anyone's looking for you to do anything. I just think that because unfortunately this story came out, we're all nosy and we're all hearing different sides, and we just want to hear, and unfortunately there's not a lot of
So I'm Queen. I see this comment, Bree. Blue, did you go to your car and pull something out? That's what I heard. I don't believe in pew-pews. I don't own one. I don't have one. I've never had it. I've been very vocal about not liking pew-pews. I've never liked them even before the situation. I don't own them. I don't know how to get one. I just moved to Texas and I literally had no money when I was there. How did I have a pew-pew? I don't believe in pew-pews.
they
I just
did.
want to say this before I drop. Everyone knows who I used to be on this app. Everyone knows who I used to affiliate with. I've made massive mistakes on this app.
Girl, I don't know you. What's your past?
I used to be Hallie, not Barry, and I used to be with Boss Hog a long, long time ago when I
didn't
was
grab anything
drunk
from
and
the
vile.
Okay.
And I made a lot of mistakes, and I will fully, own up to that. I do not lie. I told Mallory, I told Rissa exactly who I was, what was happening. Everyone has known. And I am sober, and I do Hallie, not Barry. Not Bailey, sorry. But yes, I got sober. I changed the way that I am, and I know. But I'm responding to comments, Katie, just really quick before I drop, so that this is
Listen, if
known
you want over
widely.
there, you want over there biting them beer cans, drinking them beers out the side of them cans was that want you over there was good.
I never could do that. I would throw up straight away. But I will say I did, I did go to treatment.
Yeah, please
And
be
I'm sober
respectful.
living
I
now.
asked. I'm just nosy. I asked
Yes.
what her past was, so don't get mad at her.
And I did mod for Beth Osborne, and I left
Girl,
because
what?
things were straight up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No,
So yes, I
No,
do
she
have a
said she's
past. I'm
out.
not
She
gonna
said
lie
she's
about
out.
it.
So let's give her her props. She said
Exactly.
she's out.
Like you fell for my wifey, Beth. No.
Girl, I'm over here screaming. And congratulations on your sobriety,
Yeah.
girl. I am screaming.
Congratulations. I'm glad you're out of that mess.
I appreciate it. Yes, since last night I left.
Wait, you just left?
And I did. Yes.
Oh,
The problem
Death gonna
is,
drag you
Well,
by
she
your
left.
eyelashes.
She
Ooh,
left.
Death gonna drag you by them eyelashes, girl. Ooh.
I made mistakes, okay?
You
I
gotta
did.
start
Right.
somewhere.
I'm just playing. Me and Beth have a thing. Okay, so
Right, I'm just joking. Yeah, it's a key. That's all.
right, we're just playing with you. That's funny.
Actually, I just got a message from her. Great. Anyway,
Block.
mhm,
She's
mhm.
probably like,
I'm just saying
right?
block.
She's probably right now like, I can't believe you're in Queen's live. She's
Right.
bitch.
How dare you?
She
Block.
said that I'm doing just fine talking about me, about her, which I'm not talking anything bad,
Beth, girl, you
at
watching me? I
all. I
miss
just said I
you.
left.
I miss you, girl. Come on in. Oh, I see you, girl. Girl, we weren't even talking
What?
about. She was just telling me her past.
Girl,
Yeah,
don't
this
tell
is.
me
Right.
we got
Wait a
no. Don't
minute.
tell me we got the celebrity of
Wait.
of
Wait.
TikTok here.
Miss Beth,
Not
if I
but
let you up,
oh my.
wait, wait. This is an opportunity for me to
Oh
talk. I
Lord.
have a crush on Beth, okay? Beth is requesting a box. Now, Beth, if I let you in here,
Hold on, Blue. Hold on.
right, hold on, Blue.
Hey,
This
we
is
ain't gonna hold on. We ain't gonna skip past you said you got a crush on Bill. We ain't gonna skip past you.
No, she has a crush on me though. Because she always ends up somehow finding my lives and feeling like I'm talking about her. But I'm not. This was not a Beth live.
Girl,
And
you
I
know she's
haven't talked
famous,
about her
girl.
other than I left.
You know she
Okay.
the
Yes.
founder of
Well,
TikTok.
she's requesting a box, and if I let you up, Beth, I'm not gonna allow you to cuss people out. You can talk though. Are you
Ooh,
gonna
I
behave?
haven't said
Beth, come on,
I
girl.
haven't said
Bless us with
anything
your
bad.
presence. Be nice,
Don't
sister.
go
We love
anywhere, Blue, because
Yeah, don't go
it's.
nowhere, Blue. This is only
Don't
gonna be
go
a
anywhere,
minute.
sweetheart.
You ain't
Just
gonna
stay.
allow shit. Second off, Savage,
This is
don't
an
ask me to make a
intermission.
fucking video for
we
you
love you, Beth.
for
Hey, Beth.
anything
Wait,
when you
Beth,
obviously making the
Beth,
motherfucking rounds running your damn mouth anyway.
Beth,
Beth,
I have
Beth. I'm
never
allowing
once
you to
said
come and
anything
talk.
bad about you.
Girl, you
Blue
ran.
dropped.
Girl, you
Blue
ran so
dropped.
fast.
Girl, why she
I
always do
never
that
said
hopping people
anything.
live,
I
hollering and
I never
cussing
said
and
anything bad about
I
you,
bet
Beth.
you,
I
Beth,
just said I
Beth,
left.
I bet you couldn't stay in the box with us for more than 60 seconds.
girl, y'all better not take Beth serious. There was a key, all right? Girl.
And Blue dropped.
Blue, come back. It was an intermission. She wanted to insert herself. Okay?
Because I was
Blue,
going to
come
say
back.
something drag Beth about her two front teeth, but we can't do
I'm sorry, Blue, that you felt like you had to drop, honey. I'm sorry that you felt that way. I
Somebody
know
tell
you wanted to get your story out there, and we're willing to hear it.
And I will
Okay.
drop. I apologize. I just wanted to
Okay.
address those really quick.
No, Blue,
That
get back
shit was
in
gonna
here.
get
We already got
messy.
all these folks.
Blue,
Let's finish.
come back,
I'll
sweetheart.
drop everybody and you can come up here. Come on.
Yeah, I'll drop.
Come
I
on.
Nobody's gonna
apologize.
attack you, Blue. I'm not gonna
I hope.
attack you.
No, I'll drop everybody. Come on, Blue. Get back up here. Kiki with me, please.
Give me whatever attention you want. I can handle the heat. It's okay.
If y'all let Beth scare y'all or talk shit to y'all and y'all take that serious, I'm going to need y'all to get it together.
Okay, respectfully, ladies, I'm gonna drop y'all so Blue can finish, okay?
We can keep Miss Unknown.
Okay. Love
Hey, I
y'all.
just want to say
How about
something.
me, Blue?
No,
I
No,
sat with Blue one
I
night.
rather
Yeah,
keep
let's
Miss
just
Unknown.
let's get rid of some of these boxes. I'll let you say what you need, Kens, and then
yeah, no, I just wanted to say, Blue, I don't know if there's still a case or not. I'm kind of confused, but just be careful because if they
There's not a
reached out,
case. There's not a
okay.
case.
I just wanted to make sure because if they reached out over all the BS that was going on between you and Dalton and that, like, they
There's a
ended up,
PO.
okay, I just wanted to make sure because you said that they, like, took stuff when all that drama was happening and went to them and then they reached out to you. I just wanted to make sure you weren't getting yourself in anything by like talking about it, you
No,
know?
I'm the
Okay.
protected party.
Okay. All right. I'm dropping.
okay, thank you. All right, sorry, Blue. I had to go left just because Beth
So,
gave me some attention. I haven't seen her in a minute.
it's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a lot, and it's just like, I understand, like, your guys' point of view and, like, what you guys heard, and it's just like, I shared, like, some of the things she has said is a lie, but then you're sitting here saying that I'm lying too. And it's just like, I just stated my story beforehand, and then Miss Unknown came up here and said that I'm lying.
I
And
apologize. Don't. No. I don't ever want you to think I'm saying you lying. Cause let me not. No.
right,
I was just trying to. I just know I done heard certain things before, and I just want you to stand on it. You know what I'm saying?
easily, I don't even have the phone that it used to have the proof on it. Like I don't have that stuff anymore.
And you know what? I feel like you should. I feel like you don't owe nobody an explanation. If you want me to be honest with you and truthful with you, I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like you don't owe nobody an explanation. Me personally, I feel like you don't owe this story to nobody. I feel like you don't have to go live. I feel like you don't have to get jump platform to platform to
Right.
defend yourself. I feel like this is your story. You don't need validation from anyone. I mean, if you hear somebody talking about it, block them. We got to stop blocking and moving on because your mental health getting
But
involved. You
it's
saying that
just
it's
it's like
bothering you.
it's like if I speak my truth and other people like Mallory is attacking my friends, like it's not just me, like they're attacking people that support me, and it's just like
But if we keep
it's
leaving
breaking
it, we
my
gotta.
heart.
And I understand it, but y'all gonna have to take a step back. Like at some point in time, baby, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. This the internet, like it ain't worth it. Like we probably ain't gonna see half of these people in real life, love. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Like you gotta stop
Right,
giving them
right.
your energy. Like they gonna talk, motherfucker gonna talk regardless. I mean, that's what people do. People gonna think what they want to think regardless. We can't change nobody's mind, baby. Like we cannot. Like you see it. Like you see it every day. You could go around here on every better platform and say what you want to say, but guess what? People
I
believe
want
what
to
they
ask
want
the
to
comments
believe.
something.
Go ahead.
What is it that you want to see out of this?
Can I answer?
No, I want to see the comments real quick. What is it that you want out of this?
Accountability. We want your story. It to stop, the truth, for you to do better. Love, happiness, and peace. Peace. Stop and give peace. Lots of peace in there.
But Queen, I want to ask a question. There's a lot of like, we want your story. I just shared my story a little bit ago on your platform, and it was not good enough for them.
Well, some of these folks, these stragglers, they be late, so it's
Right.
hard. I mean, I'll just say, like, I agree that I wish on both sides it would stop and we can get back to peace and like other content. I get that Mallory wants Valerie's story to be out there and for Valerie to be heard, which is fine.
Right.
But what could we all do to get it all to stop is probably both sides stop talking about each other. Both
Right.
sides stop communicating and contacting each other off the app. But is that going to happen? I don't know.
I do want to share insight with you of something I went through, right?
Mhm.
With this situation. So Mallory's probably going to provide the screenshots of my stepmom and Valerie's conversation, right? And when Valerie sent the little clip that I have, kind of making it look like I was very upset, right?
Mhm.
My mom was very concerned and thought that I was in a manic episode, and she kind of went off, and me and my stepmom don't have a good relationship. And my mom said some things, and it hurt a lot seeing those things that my mom said. And they're going to be used, right? And when my mom saw the full clip and heard the story, my mom said, "Don't ever contact me again, Valerie. Don't ever contact me again. You could have killed my son." And the thing that always questions me, if you thought that I was manic, you're a nurse. Why would you pull a pew-pew on somebody that's manic, right? Why wouldn't you just call 911 to get them the help that they need? I was your friend. I was your so-called friend. I was living with you, right?
Mhm.
But this is the question that was answered or asked. Well, she asked you multiple times to leave the property. You guys forget to understand is that I lived at that house. I was a
Hold
resident.
on. Hold on. Your story is your story, but
Right.
on the video, she was on the phone with the.
I was on the phone with the police too, Miss Unknown.
I'm finna say, yeah, but I can hear backgrounds and too. So we got, when you tell your story, tell your story.
Right.
You gotta start telling your story. Quit telling everything. Tell your story, baby.
You want me to tell you everything?
Yeah. No. And that's why I'm
Okay.
finna stop you at. Like I just told you, you don't owe us that. If you want, you just asked to comment. You just stopped us and you said,
Right.
what do y'all want?
Right.
Or what do y'all want from me? Or what would be the end goal? And everybody just gave their opinion. They wanted to stop. Just tell your truth. Take accountability and stop. Like it's going too far, baby. Just stop it. If you
No,
want
I
people to
get
quit
that.
talking about it, you gotta quit talking about it. If you gonna tell your story, hit your live button and tell your story. Quit jumping on everybody else's panels. Do it. Go to
No,
your
I
live.
came up here because the situation was
No,
being
I know
talked
that.
about.
No, I ain't talking about right now. I'm just talking about, in
Yeah.
general. You know what I'm saying? Keep people out your bid. One thing we gotta do, we gotta keep strangers out our business. Like people
Right.
don't deserve to know everything about you, baby. Like quit giving people that luxury of having access to you like that. Stop it. You gotta stop it. I know you young and you like to think when people say something about you, you think you gotta respond. You don't got to. Like your biggest victory, like is silence. Like you kill your enemy with kindness, baby. Like I'm telling you, you can be the bigger person sometimes. You say that you won't change and you say that you want it to stop. Be the person that make it stop. Be the person that's gonna put the first foot forward and be the bigger person. Like two wrongs don't make a right. Like, yeah. All of us like mess, but sometimes like I know you tired. You said your mental health, like come on, leave it alone. Can we come to a common ground? Like, what can we do to make this better?
At the end of the day, I don't know what the end goal is on the other side with continuing to talk about it. I mean, like I said, I don't question Valerie's story. I don't know Valerie. I have not seen all the receipts. But at the end of the day, I just would like to know what the end goal is. Like, is it to run you off the app? Is it for you to just stop talking about Mallory? Because it seems to be it was initiated because of the battling you had with Mallory. And I get it. It should go both ways and both sides should just leave each other alone. But if we can't control the other side, which it's totally up to Mallory if she wants to keep going or not. So you can't control her. What can you do on your end to make it stop for you so you're in a better state versus responding to everything she may be opinionated on or say about you? You know what I mean? You have to be able to figure out how to let it go if it's only a one-sided let go.
I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, because like
Lou, do you know how many people that love you? Like, I'm gonna keep it. I ain't trying to cut you off, but do you know how many people actually support you? Like, I be just sitting back and looking. Do you really know how many people that actually really genuinely support you? They just hate saying the things that you do. Like, people really like you and people really care about you. And they be trying to tell you, like I said, sometimes we gotta get burned just to see it. But people really be telling you, baby, and people actually genuinely like you and they riding for you. And it's kind of like you letting them down every time you respond, every time you jumping in these boxes, every time you ain't gotta put your input in everything. We gotta get us together. Like if we not right, how can we expect others to treat us in a other kind of way? Like we gotta be right with ourselves. We gotta stop looking for validation from other people. Like baby, it seems like you need to be loved on. And you got people that actually love you, and you need to let them love on you. And the people that don't love you, you need to get them away from you.
I think that another thing too, like beside the Valerie thing, and then people are gonna be like, "Here we go again." Like, I
But you
did.
gotta let it go. Let it go.
I did.
Let it go.
I did relapse, and
We all relapse. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Pray on it. If you don't believe whatever you believe in, whatever it is, let it go. You're gonna be so much better when you let it go. As much as you be on this app, baby, you can be a content creator. You can be making content. You can be doing something. Like just being for real, for real. Like it can be so many things that you can do. that can, like, you can shine. Like, it's not too late. You still young. Like, but baby, you gotta let people that love on you. Quit letting these people that ain't good for you around. Let them go, please. Like,
Can I can I ask a quick question, Blue? Can you please let me allow Mallory up because I'd like to hear what she's about to say real quick.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't attack me.
Okay, just keep it demure, mute yourself, and let's see what
Yeah.
she has to say, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
and Blue, just because we have a difference of opinion, don't mean we're attacking you. So quit taking constructive criticism as attack. Like, sometimes constructive criticism is good.
Hey, Blue, did you tell your mom that she wasn't allowed to talk to Valerie because it was against the PO order?
That was my birth mom, correct? Yes.
Okay, and you also told your mother to crawl under a bridge and die?
No, I never said
No,
that.
I've got the text message, remember?
No, I never
I've
said
got the
that.
text message, Blue. I'm telling you, I've got it.
I don't remember saying that.
Okay, I've got the text
So
message.
you may not remember, as in, like, you just don't remember because it was long ago, or do you think maybe at the time you might have been under
I
the
don't think
influence?
I ever said that to my mom, but this is the same mom that faked a coma, so
Hold on, Blue, Mallory. So we just asked Blue this question, like, what's the end goal, Mallory? Can we ask
My
you that
end goal
question?
is to make
Like,
sure
what's
people
the end
understand
goal?
what kind of person Blue is, because
Okay, and we
Blue's
understand
hurt
that,
a
but
lot of
like,
people.
okay,
But also, I
and
wanted
this,
to give Valerie a voice because she deserves it, and I think Cole Baby deserves a voice too for what they've done to her.
And then, like, I guess at the end of the day, if I don't care who, I think everyone should have a voice on no matter what, and that's fine. And if you use your platform to allow people to have voices, great. But I'm just trying to figure out, once they tell their story, when and say like Blue took some advice and stepped back and didn't respond to them telling the story and keeping the fuel going. At the end of the day, if Blue stepped back and allowed those people to have a voice on whoever's platform they choose and did not respond or react, would that stop the other side after they got their story out? Or what would be the end goal besides, like, letting us know what Blue really is? That's great. Even if you showed all the proof in the world and Blue was a complete asshole, right? And it was proven.
Oh, Blue's an asshole.
Right.
but to be honest, what really
you
is
don't
it?
know what my
The
mom's
place.
done to
Hold
me
on, Blue.
either.
Hold on. But Mallory, like, for real though, like, all BS aside, like, when we understand that, but what really is it your place to even give people that information? Like, some subject, hold on, like, we gonna talk. We can sing together, but we can't talk together. Like, some things should just be left alone, because Mallory, you don't like people to pick in your business. Like, you just been on a rant too about how people been talking about your relationship and how people been talking about your platform and so on and so forth. So, like, if you dishing it out, don't be mad when it come back to you. Like, play the game fair.
Talk about me.
It
I don't
is
care.
what it
Smash
is.
streams
Hold
me
Okay,
all
on.
so
Can
fucking
I
night.
say
but
something
look, hold on,
respectfully
Blue.
to
Hold on,
Mallory,
Blue.
please?
I will
Hold
say
Respectfully.
on.
that it's my business because Blue
But
hurt a lot
Mallory,
of
hold
fucking
on,
people,
Mallory. I
including
went through.
myself,
I
and I
went
will
through,
make sure
Mallory.
that people know. Melanie, although
Mal.
you probably shouldn't have sent
Mallory,
a
Mal.
girl
Hold
hold
to
on,
me while
on.
she
Mal.
Mallory,
dies
can I
in
please
childbirth.
speak to
No, you
Mallory?
cannot speak
Can
to
I
me, Blue.
please
You are
speak?
a piece of trash, and I will
Can I
say it with my
please
whole
speak?
fucking chest. You
Speak,
told
Can
Blue.
your
I
mother
Say
to
what
please?
you
crawl
gotta
under
say,
a
Blue.
bridge and die.
Okay,
Talk, Blue.
but see, I can
Speak
never get
about
my
this.
questions out.
I want to speak about this. She wants to bring up the shit that I said to my mom. What about the shit that my mom did to me?
And I don't like that. Like, we gotta stop that, y'all. See how that just went left field. We always bringing all these extra people in there.
You're
She bringing
bringing.
up
Hold on, Miss Unknown.
melanin. She
I'm not
bringing
trying
up
to be disrespectful, but I want to speak about this. We're not going to talk about the shit that my mom put me through my whole life.
Blue.
Hold on, let them speak. Let them speak.
We're not going to talk about that shit. We're going to pinpoint one thing I said to my mom. We're going to pinpoint one thing. My mom abused me my whole life. Choked me out. Threw me into a wall. Broke the wall. But we're not going to talk about that, right? We're not going to talk about my mom faked a coma, right? We're not going to talk about how I had to fucking vote to pull a plug on my mom and she was faking it. We're not gonna talk about that, right? But she's gonna bring up something I said to my mom after all of that.
Yeah. I mean, that's not fair either because we
It's
don't.
not because she know his triggers, and we gotta stop. It hurt me. Like it really hurt me. Like it saddens me that oh my god.
Well, that hurts me too. Like, I don't have a very healthy relationship with my own mother.
I mean, it's too
It was
far.
not okay
It's
for
just
me to
too
say
far.
that. It was not. But it's just it's ongoing trauma that my mom put me through. But we're gonna sit here and say, you told your birth mom. There's a reason I'm adopted, Mallory. There's a reason I'm adopted.
Baby, like I said, you gotta the people that love you, let them love on you, baby. Quit letting people that don't ain't for you affect you. Let people that love on you. Because this is too much. I ain't gonna lie, I for the internet, I'm strong for the internet. Y'all, if y'all not built for the internet, I think y'all might need to log out. Like I promise you. Y'all might need to scroll out because the internet ain't for everybody. Like y'all put on this persona, but when it's time to get down in the field, a lot of y'all ain't really ready for that. And y'all need to quit putting yourselves in these situations. Mallory, you did wrong. Like Mallory, come on. We Herman. Everybody Herman at the end of the day. You were wrong. You were dead wrong. You got to stay out people family. This is family, and this is actually real life shit. I thought y'all don't go real
Miss
life.
Unknown, I want to say something because I just remembered it. The text
Baby, go
message
ahead.
that they're talking about, I told my mom that she was dead to me. I didn't say the die under a bridge. I said she was dead to me.
So first of all, thank you for bringing me up, Queen. You are beautiful, you little mama, you. Unknown, I want to answer your question in blue. I'm sitting beside you because you know you and I have had many discussions on the back end, and wrong is wrong, and bringing up your real life family and anything is wrong. But unknown, you asked a question. What was the end game for them? You know, it doesn't seem to be able to stop from any size. And it's just not this drama here going on with Blue tonight and anything else. But some people's actual intent is to cause such mental anguish and harm. Their end game is going to be when someone harms themselves. The mental health abuse on here is an issue on many aspects and many platforms. Does Blue do some things that rub me wrong? I want to actually sometimes just kick them through the screen. I do, and they know that. But wrong is wrong and right is right. And at the end of the day, Mallory, you want to bring awareness, but yet you are the worst person ever that came up here tonight attacking this young man's mental health. You don't know his situation with his mother. You nor anyone in this panel nor anyone on TikTok knows what actually happened in their situation. But you want to insert yourself into something because you need some content. Because Petty's done with your ignorance. The only one
Like content. That's horrible content.
May I say something,
that is how she
Leslie?
gets, yes.
May I say something really quick? And I'm not asking for sympathy, but since she's gonna bring up, and I don't know how far she's gonna go, but you know, I've made my wrongs, and I was talking to my family about that this week, and you know, I have been through some shit, right? And it's not. I understand, like I've done some fucked up shit, right? But for Mallory to come up here and be like, "You said this to your mom," and it's just like, I finally got a text message from my dad last week, and I haven't talked to my dad in 7 years, you know. And I have a lot of trauma with my family. But for you to say, "Well, you said this to your mom," and I just want Mallory to hear this is like, I was adopted for a reason, Mallory. My mom told me that I was an accident. I was either a rape baby. I was this and the third. I was never wanted. I when Valerie put out that I was with my sister, you know, the only person that my mom reached out to was my sister because that's her favorite child. There's a lot of trauma with that. There's a lot. And for you to sit here and say you said one bad thing, but you don't know what my mom said to me.
So the thing about it is, and I'm just going to speak for myself and some people that I have spoken to on the back end, you tell people too much of your story. It's not their business. Stop giving them ammunition to use against you when you piss them off.
Thank you.
You are not, look, you know where I am with you, okay? You are not innocent on some things on this app either.
You're right. You're right.
And that doesn't mean that I don't have to tell you how I feel. But you have to stop feeding them. You're holding the spoon and you are feeding them everything they're using against you. Stop. Stop letting so many people inside your life. It's
Right.
yours. It's not anyone else's.
Yeah, like it's just too easy. Like I
And
said,
Queen, you let them know in the comments whoever that person is, because I can't see them. But y'all better keep it cute in Queen Live. Like
Cole, I
y'all
don't.
been
Cole,
posting
you're
in them
more than.
comments. Y'all gotta stop it because we don't condone it in here. So y'all please keep it cute. Jason, please keep it cute.
Cole, you're more than welcome to grab a box. I know it's Queen's Live, but like, I don't have a problem with you. Like, I got upset because I don't know what you've heard, and I may have vented to a friend, but I never brought it to the internet. And we had an agreement not to bring it to the internet, and I still have no problem with you. I don't know
can I
But
just
that
why.
say
was
that was
brought to the
messy?
internet today.
Can I
And
just
I
say
didn't.
that's very messy. It's super messy for someone to confide in somebody off the app to vent about an experience when they didn't bring it to the internet or drag said person they're venting about, and for you to run to that person to ignite a fire, which I believe whoever it was did that to Cole. It was not necessary because Blue did not bring this to the platform. They were confiding in who they thought was a friend of theirs to vent about their perspective and situation. They did not say, hey, can you take it to the app for me? Or hey, go spread hate on Cole because this, that, and the other.
Because I still love Cole.
I understand Cole. It's their own people, but I'm just saying those people, in my opinion, I don't know who it was, but y'all messy as fuck because that should not have been brought to Cole.
Exactly.
That's like going to your own friend in real life and venting about getting into an argument with somebody at school, and then your own friend ran to that person to start a fire and said, just so you know, someone vented to me and said they feel like this about you. Like, that's so messy.
Right. And I just want to state, like, Cole, like, I understand you're upset and you have every right to be upset because, like, my feelings are my feelings, your feelings are your feelings in the situation. But, like, I promised you not to bring it to the internet.
So
And,
Cole, I heard you today too. You know I be sitting in the bushes. I'm not mad at you, Cole. I think you got dragged into some internet drama that people wanted to see happen. And I get that you're hurt, that you heard it from somebody, but just know that Blue was not bringing it to the internet to hurt you, because I don't think that was the case. It was never supposed to be brought here, and it should have been addressed privately, maybe.
Because they don't want no closure. They want division. They don't want no end goal. Like you said, it's the outside people that's constantly dragging the bones, constantly instigating this shit. Like it ain't gonna stop because the people love mess, and it's crazy because this is real life. Like y'all, come on, like.
So we can all agree that, and this is said out of love.
You
Okay,
can,
so
you can get a box, Cole. I won't let Melanie up.
you take this with what it is, Blue. We can all agree that Blue can be an a-hole, correct?
girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's why I
but
told him he need to stand on he need to stand 10 toes because he be around here doing a lot of stuff and he got to start standing 10 toes with the shit he do.
Right. Right.
but the thing about it is it for any of us to decide what they should be accountable for or anything else? It's not paying my bills. Is it paying yours?
Hey man, I agree. Nope.
So when you, and I say child, y'all, that's because I'm old, okay? But when this child harms themselves and you read their obituary and you have had a part in that, is that going to be your end game?
It's just, and I don't want you saying that, Leslie. Like,
It's not just
because
about you, it's for
I
everyone
know,
being
but
bullied.
they also asked the question, and I think Miss Unknown asked as well, is like, why did you go to Megan? Because it was a very traumatizing experience, and some people in the comments may not think that it was a traumatizing experience. Like, you may sit here and say, well, you did this to Val. Well, I can sit here and say Val did this to me, right? And it was a very traumatizing experience. And I called Megan and I said, how are you allowing this on your platform? Like, you didn't even ask me the story. And I was telling her, like, I was thinking of doing that to myself because, like, I'm tired.
And I understand that, but
But why?
that goes back to what Miss Leslie just said. We got to quit giving people ammunition. There's somebody who, I mean, that's not a person that too much care for you. So why, you should have
I
went to
know, and I
somebody.
make stupid fucking decisions.
Right.
Like,
I was about
that's
to say, like,
just,
why not blow, like, why
yeah.
not, like, blow me up? And
The reason why I did it was because she was holding lives about me in that
But it
situation.
want her live though, so you can't.
Right.
It want her live. We can't do that. There was a whole that she was just inside the live, and you know what happened? I got called in the live because somebody carried a stale bone and lied on me and said that I was in Petty's box when they
Right.
were when a child came up, and I don't want to speak about it, but yes, they said that I was in the box and I mentioned that lady's child, and I never was in Petty's box that day. The day that her junkie got in the live, and Mallory and them was in the other live, and it was a back and forth. They put me in the middle of it and said that I was in the live, and I wasn't even in the live, wasn't even in the panel. So I ended up just going over there to the live, and it wasn't Megan's live, but Megan came into the box. So we gotta quit. We gotta quit throwing rocks. Blue, like we gotta stop
No, yeah.
because they want the live, and then just people from the outside looking in, it looked bad. Like, why would you be reaching out to her out of all people? Her junkie was in there. He been in here riding for you. He been windmilling for you. Why you ain't call him?
I
Good
make
question.
stupid fucking choices, and I make stupid fucking choices. Like, literally, I'll do something and, like,
Don't say stupid. It's a learning experience. You still learning.
it's
Oh,
You
not
growing
it's
and
not
learning.
it's like, it's literally not me learning because I'm repeating the same thing over and over again, and it's just like, why? And it's just
It's
like,
gonna stop. When
yeah.
is gonna?
So if I go live tonight and I tell everybody on my live that Queen called me a bitch, and Queen knows she didn't. She knows damn well she didn't. So do you think that she feels because she knows who she is and she's confident in being the queen that she is? Do you think that she's gonna feel like she needs to go live and go on everybody else's panels and say, "I never did that and I have receipts"? It doesn't matter. I'm a voice behind the scene.
Yeah.
She owes nobody nothing. So you stop feeding them.
I have a question. Can we allow Rissa in the box because she seems to have a lot of
wait a
questions?
second. Hold on. I was about to ask. But if no, I'm not letting Marissa get in the box with you because I don't feel like that's going to be productive unless
I'm
you.
not gonna yell at her.
But I do want to know why my common cousins are arguing. Why are we arguing? Who's fighting? And do we need to address it now so we can forever hold our peace before bedtime?
Because I know they ain't tussling, and I know you're trying to get Blue advice about what he doing. I know they ain't being the bad example coming cousins.
We're already here. We got some messiness. So I just wanted to know.
I just wanted to let you know too, Queen. I'm not gonna yell at Rissa. I promise.
And I have one last thing to say and I'm gonna drop. Thank you for letting me up. And guys, Thanksgiving is coming up, Christmas is coming up, and some people are alone and some people have lost family members. There's a lot of grief going on. Just how about giving some grace? How about just giving some grace? Okay. Love y'all.
Wait,
Bye.
can I ask a question, Queen and Miss Unknown? Because I had to ask this.
Go ahead.
Did you guys? Somebody messaged me and said that Valerie and Mallory were talking about Teddy. Did you guys hear that?
I
You
didn't.
say that one more time.
My best friend that passed away, did Mallory and Valerie talk on them? Rivka's shaking her head yes. Can you please explain to me what was going on?
And whoever, before you tell him that, whoever your friends is that keep bringing you back that negative information, tell them to stop.
I
Why-
understand.
at the end of the
I
day.
want to hear it, please.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll snap you, Butterfield. We don't.
No, I want to hear it, please.
I
I don't think that that's the best
For
idea.
that specifically, Blue, no.
Okay,
They
I
didn't
was
know. They did not. What she said was when she met you or something along those lines that you
right.
had a friend that had passed away. They didn't go into
Tyler.
details
Tyler.
about your friend. They didn't name your friend. There was
Okay.
no comments about your friend.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, with everything that happened, 4 days later the pew pew was pulled. Tyler was the one that passed away before Teddy. And he passed away from
But do you see,
suicide.
Blue? One moment. Do you see how
Yeah.
messy your friends can be? Do
Yeah.
you see how messy that was with no
Yeah.
context?
I just wanted to ask.
I'm
Can I
not
point out the
wrong. I would get
obvious
the
that
clips, so.
history constantly repeats itself? Am I the only one here who sees this for what it is?
I'm just asking Victoria what is it that is going on?
That you're extremely selfish, self-centered, victim complex. This is what you do. How many times have we been here? Same thing over and over and over again. Like, I don't get it. I don't
Pastor
get
Petty's
it.
saying no to you.
No.
Wait, I think you're reading it out of context. What people are saying no to.
Oh.
How quickly people go from Today and Petty's talking about.
I'm saying no.
Anyways, I don't read the chat like you do when people are talking to me.
I don't know why you're getting so snippy with me.
Because it's ridiculous to see the way that people just fall right into exactly what you do over and over again.
Because I'm speaking my story.
You're always speaking your story. Let's be real.
My story doesn't matter, right?
Everyone's story matters, Blue, but
Well,
when
it sure
everything
doesn't
is
seem like
about
to matter to
you
you.
all the time, like, it's weird, dude. It's weird as heck.
It's weird that I've been through some shit, right?
Victoria, I've been trying to be nice, but thank you. Go ahead. Go off. Go ahead.
I mean, I am nice, but honestly, watching this manipulative behavior over and over again and seeing the way that every single person just, yep, nods along and says, yep, sweeps everything under the rug, and we're good to go, back on to the next, until Blue F's up again, gets into some mess, and...
But I didn't put myself in this mess, Victoria. You're acting like I put myself in this.
But
Blue, you did though. Come on now. Can't
Well,
stop
I didn't
it.
bring it to the internet.
Wait. Look, Blue, reality is, and this is not an attack, this is just tough love right here from me. You continued the battle with Mallory when plenty of us have told you to step away and stop. And eventually they will get bored and
Right.
move on to the next, and you chose not to. And so unfortunately, and I'm not saying it's right, unfortunately, it continued to escalate, and that is where Valerie stepped in for Mallory.
Right.
You
No,
may
I
not
get
have
that.
personally summoned Valerie onto the app with this stuff, but the behavior and the battling with Mallory, and I get it, you don't want to be dragged and you're tired of it and you want to defend yourself, but sometimes we've told you, you got to let it go. Let her talk until she runs out of hot air about you and move on to the next person she has a problem with.
Did you not see the way Blue perked up that someone was talking about them and they just needed to know what it was? Yeah.
And you gotta stop feeding into what Miss Unknown says. What do you call it? Dry bone information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if his friends was his friends, had they down there harassing people in the comments, they'd be telling their friend to stop doing what he doing. And I told her junkie that the other day, and I tell anybody that hang with Blue be around him. Y'all do not hold y'all friend to y'all, the TikTok term, accountable for nothing. Like y'all don't. And Victoria, right? Like it is what it is. Like we gotta stop it. Only reason I was being kind of, giving grace because I know how Queen is, and I didn't want to go off the deep end. So that's why I just was trying to keep it appropriate. But like, it's definitely a pattern. It's continuously going on.
Melanie,
And
you're saying people come for me, I snap back too bad. I don't care. Look, y'all can snap back all you want whenever you want. I don't have a problem with that. It's the problem I have is when your mental state in front of all of us is deteriorating and you're crashing and your sobriety is being compromised over it because it's hard to handle. That's different. Some people can handle bickering back and forth. Maybe you can, Melanie. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying it's whatever you can handle, but obviously this is affecting Blue and their real life and their sobriety and their mental health. And sometimes Blue need to learn when to stop reacting, stop entertaining it for their own health. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just piggyback on what Victoria said? I mean, it became quite evident the other day when Pastor Petty was live and Gina was up in the box crying and telling us her truth and her story, and Blue rudely interrupted talking about Mallory and how Mallory's talking on him. And it seems like no matter what happens or whose live it is, they come in and it's automatically all about them and the situation they're going through, and that's not it. They didn't stop to read the room, and sometimes they need to just stop and listen and read the room before speaking. And I think that's where a lot of people have issues, is that they don't just stop and think of other people or the situations that are happening at hand. They just go off. And I know it's because somewhat of the age and somewhat of just maybe not knowing better, but I think that's where a lot of people lost respect because they so rudely interrupted somebody that we were trying to listen to and that was going through a very hard time at that moment, and they completely rudely interrupted.
Right.
And that's all I had to say. Love your faces.
Please, Sunshine, I don't mean this disrespectfully because I know where you're coming from, a good place, but can we please stop with Blue? You are almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
You are not a
Grown.
sweet, I mean, not, and I'm not being mean, but
Grown
this
ass
is
human
not
being.
sweet, precious baby 18. I just came into my own. I don't know life. I've never had an experience. You're grown. This is any one of us would be and should be and is being held to the standard of our age, parent or not, adult on our own or not, whatever it is. But I just wanted to tell you, when you keep saying someone else brought this to the internet, let's take it back, Blue. You were in the thick of your Dalton mess. You made that video. Nobody, and I can bet any of your buddies in this chat
What
can
video?
probably say the video where you said that whatever was going on got your case thrown out.
Right.
Can I answer this in the comments real quick, Kristen? 90% of us have been traumatized.
Literally.
About 75% of us don't bring that trauma and use it consistently online all the time.
And if we keeping it real, y'all triggers are not our problems. We don't have to give people
Y'all are
grace.
grown ass humans. Exactly.
Like we really don't. We
Your
give people
trigger
grace.
is not my problem.
Right, because
I
we have
control my own triggers.
Right, we have a little empathy for people, so that's why some of us give people grace. But y'all gotta stop throwing it up because we don't owe y'all that. Y'all need to log off the app if y'all can't take it. Scroll out or log off. Stop it.
Yep.
For the love of God, people, stop saying you're fucking leaving the internet and leaving TikTok and only be gone 24 hours.
Not even
Log off at least
24.
for a fucking weekend. For real.
35 minutes. But Blue, I just want you to remember that because
Right.
from someone that was around you at that point in time, I didn't know that about you. I didn't know this about, but remember I had told you a long time ago and you came at me hard saying, just tell everybody what you know. Fucking show it. Well, I, like Mallory, couldn't prove it. I wasn't about to dig into your life. So I was not about to tell you what people had sent me in those messages.
Right.
Because at the time I said, it's none of my fucking business, let Blue be who Blue is. But now that all of this has come out, you know, I still don't talk to that person that said that stuff to me, but it makes sense what they said. I just want you to remember, like me, somebody that was around you at the time that you were coming at hard,
Right.
I didn't know that about you. You brought it to the internet. You told me about it. I listened to what you said. And now we're hearing otherwise. We're hearing, and some of us are seeing. And everything that Victoria has said to you and to everybody is dead on. And I know a lot of people feel that way. I think you should hear it. You don't have to listen to me. I know we don't have energy for each other, but every time I come into a box and I get with you, I feel like I go back down the same road with you. And I'm asking you to take into consideration what these people that actually care about you, these people that are putting energy into you, listen to them. Some of this stuff you doing here on this internet is not for the internet. Nobody would be knowing about a fucking thing if you hadn't have brought it to the internet. This woman came out because she saw what you were doing on the internet. Nobody asked her to come. I want you to think about all that stuff as you move forward, whether you choose to, you know, keep going, let it settle, chill out, whatever. But take all of that, what Queen, what Victoria, what Miss is telling you into consideration, please, for your sake as a human, because you have to live day to day.
Right.
And if you're really suffering the way that you're suffering, it's only going to get worse the more that you fuck around on this internet with people.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Melanie?
Oh, okay. I just am I echoing?
No.
Okay. I just want to say, to kind of go back to where people are like, where your friends correcting you, and I just want to say off the app, and I'm not going to bring another person up, because she wants to stay out of it. She's going through a lot right now because of the situation. I just want to say, me and a couple others have messaged Blue, called Blue, saying, hey, back off, stop antagonizing, and we kind of get like, just kind of like spit in our faces about it, if I can say that. And finding out, and it's like, you know, we try and we can't control what Blue does, but there's a lot of, I've personally called Blue, I've messaged Blue, group chats, all that. Blue, stop antagonizing people, stop bringing it to the internet. Like, we're trying, right? And honestly, Cole's really not relevant to the situation, but I'm gonna be honest, Blue, you kind of just spat in my face about that one. You're saying, I don't understand, Cole, I still love you, but it's like, you're the one that brought us the problems with Cole.
No, I understand that. I just.
So, like, you kind of just, like, I've felt betrayed by you a lot today.
Melanie, I told you. Hold on.
I mean, that's how it go, and I hate to say it, but Blue tries to pin everybody against each other, so nobody will be able to actually be on one accord to actually see what's going on. Like, we see who the common denominator is, like, and I'm glad you were here today to hear about the different things that you made a need to hear, Melanie, because Blue
Did you get my message?
being truthful about a lot of things. Now you want to text on the back end. You should have been told her about the cold situation, Blue. Because they live they had
hold on.
earlier.
She's gonna understand my message. She's gonna understand my message right now. Melanie, did you get my
Well,
message?
that's between you and her. This on y'all. But yeah.
Yeah, I did, but it's like, I'm very not everybody agrees with what I say and how I do things, whatever, and I get that. I respect that. But what I'm saying is, I go hard for the people I care about, and it's like a constant spit after spit after spit, and it's just like, what the hell, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, this is a obvious pattern. And like I said, at the end of the day, the other side, if they're going to continue to bring stories and truths and want to expose what kind of person you are, you got to just let it happen at the end of the day, because those who know you know you. You know, but to feed into it or continue to entertain responding back, it's not healthy for you. And I care about your mental health. I care about your sobriety. And I know this fucking app is what is continuing to have you stumble in your success, because I know you can be successful. I've seen it. Okay. But like, if your friends are telling you one thing and you're not listening, you know, what are we supposed to do when you're hurt again on the app and like back in the shenanigans?
Right.
I'll be right, and I want your honest opinion. How does it feel to ride so hard for people that don't ride that hard for you?
I mean, this is the first time I got burns, and it sucks. I just, you know, I don't
When
know.
do when do we take our blinders off?
Or let
I
them
think
battle their own
Or
fight.
let them back. Thank you. Or let them back. Don't you know sometimes it's a reason why people don't be trying to fight their own battles? Do y'all ever sit back and think about why am I making enemies with all these people that I really don't even have to be enemies with these people? Cause like, to be honest, like a lot of the shit y'all don't like each other over is because of what somebody else said or because of what somebody else going through. A lot of this shit don't have a legit reason on, you know what I'm saying, all the fucking beef and division. Like, to be honest. And
Yeah,
like we seeing every day this shit coming out. Like, I want y'all to protect y'all peace. Like, y'all gotta stop it.
Blue, can I ask you a question?
Who?
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen me get in a box for you and somebody else's live and go hard for you?
No.
Do you think I hate you for it?
No.
Exactly. You guys got to stop with this internet war and going so hard for those that you care about. Blue knows I care about them, but Blue also knows I'm not going to sit there and go to war for them and the messiness that they may have tangled themselves into because they chose to get into that tangle. And
Right.
Blue knows that.
try, like, my biggest thing is, like, maybe not a lot of people see this, but I have a big heart. I do when I care about people, and I try to, you know, like when it comes to my friends especially, and I try to, you know, if I'm riding for you, ride for me. And it seems like, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not playing victim. I hate that stuff, you know what I mean? It feels like I'm fighting for my life by myself.
Right.
And that's what hurts me the most.
No,
And
I
yeah,
get
my
that.
voice did crack. I mean, whoever hates me, you know, this does bother me real life. So, and then it's just a constant thing, and it's just, you
And
know,
ain't your feelings important, Melanie? Don't your feelings matter more than anybody else's?
I mean,
Because for you to be hurt time and time again like that's not fair to you.
like I
Like,
wrote hard.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I wrote hard for everybody knows who, and I'm not gonna. This is Beetlejuice, D-bag authority,
Girl.
and like I constant, and I feel like I don't fucking learn.
So in real life, like besides this internet shit, like in real life, like if one of your friends play you like in real life, like I'm gonna keep it real, my friends, we gotta understand that, and we've been friends for years, like high school type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we know how to stand on our own, we got a mind of our own. We gonna ride to you it done. Don't about my girls, we gonna ride. But in real life, do your friends do this? Like the shit that you go through on here, this ain't your friends don't put you through this in real life, dude.
I will say I've been betrayed by someone I was friends with since when I was, I would say, in elementary school, but I'm not bringing my BS to the app because, you know,
Right,
what
I think we all done had that one sour friend, but I'm just saying in general, even family or just people in general around you. I know that y'all don't let shit like this happen to y'all in real life to where the point y'all letting people invade into y'all lives and mess with y'all peace or y'all got to give validation or you fighting for your life. I heard. Do y'all actually in real life, everyday life to life deal with this?
I will say no. I mean, in real life, my life is, you know, my fiance and my babies. I got a lot of them. I mean,
Thank you.
so to answer your question, not to add on extra, I don't have a battle like this every day. No, not in real life. On this app, maybe. Because
And you not benefiting from this, right? This not putting no money in your pocket. This not none of that, right?
correct. I don't make a
Okay.
dime off of this. Promise you.
Yeah.
And you really genuinely being people friends, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gotta stop it, y'all. We gotta wake up. We getting too old, y'all. We gotta stop.
And the
Right.
fact that, like, Pastor Petty was like, and it really spoke out to me. I know he's in here, I think, and where he said, you know, I don't do this. It's rare, but stay out of it, Melanie. And it's like that really spoke out to me. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fall back because I was again fighting for my life in the comments, and you know, where was Blue off the app or doing, you know, and it's like I just feel like I put more energy and stuff into this friendship. Honestly, it feels kind of one-sided. But I do. I mean, is there any more questions? I do want to drop because my emotions are getting the best of me, and I hate doing this ugly shit right here.
Girl, yeah, you drop. And I ain't gonna lie, you a hard about it, man. I be saying you are her. You a hard about it, but I ain't gonna lie, like all of us got that little, you know, we human on the inside. So you know what I'm saying? Like all of us got the emotion. Like I said, your feelings are valid and I want you to protect your peace. Like quit windmilling and quit fighting for people that ain't gonna fight for you, baby. Stop it.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me up again, Queen.
Welcome. So, like, Brooke, did you mean to come up, sweetheart? I didn't know if you knew you were in a box. No? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, fall back. Fall back. Everybody needs to fall back. Everybody, that's my opinion. Everybody on this app need to fall back on y'all's friends' wars and battles.
Right.
You too. Stop going so hard for everybody that you care about on here because, like I said, they're adults. You know, it just stresses you out. It just causes more stress than need. And at the end of the day, we can't control the other side. And these, you know, these people who choose to want to voice their experience with you, and that's fine. They have every right to do so if they want to. I'm not gonna bash them for it. I don't know what the end goal is besides making people side eye your character, which is, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Are these people paying your bills? Are you getting married
No.
to a, you know, are you having a no, you know? And so if that's what those people who may be victims, I don't know, but if they felt they are victims,
Right.
and they want to have their voice out there, then let them get it out, and maybe it'll give eventually some closure to their side. But you don't have to react or counteract what they say. You know what I mean?
No, I get that.
And Blue, I want
What
you
are
to,
we ing about? I didn't. What, like? Can you clarify? Because again, I don't want y'all twisting my words.
Girl, that was just one comment.
I'm just trying to figure out what the is for. Did I misspeak? People were paying their bills. They didn't know it though.
I mean, that ain't not a bit. See how we finna end this and then here go a comment. Like we don't. Well, Blue, they said, oh shit, let me go back on mute.
They're paying their
No.
bills.
I was just watching all of this play out, and I just kind of had this epiphany, if you will. There's a psychological phenomenon called repetition compulsion, where we try to act out relationships that have damaged us and show up differently in hopes that it changes the outcome. Blue, without psychoanalyzing you, because that's not in my wheelhouse,
Right.
I'm curious if these problems that you're having with relationships with women that are of a certain age, of a certain, because it doesn't always have to be like appearance, age, those sorts of things. Sometimes it's just like a personality trait that they maybe
Right.
have that would maybe potentially be similar to the trauma that you've experienced from your mom, that you're trying to maybe change the outcome of those relationships by trying to like have friendships and or, you know, relationships with other people. So I would just say, like, I saw people mentioning intensive outpatient program, IOP.
Yeah, I thought about it.
I think that would be super helpful for you. It was great for my daughter. But I would just recommend like just Googling it. You know, you're on the internet a lot. You could potentially just Google repetition compulsion and just look it up. And like even just learning that, like what that was helped me understand a lot about patterns in my life and relationships. So even just before, I mean, like you don't have to have a therapist to learn things, guys. And for people saying let their therapist figure it out, like sometimes we can have these epiphanies and these reality
No,
checks
yeah, it
just by
makes sense.
understanding things. So I would just suggest like just look it up, read some stuff about it and help. It's not a diagnosis. Thank you. It's just a psychological phenomenon that a lot of us play out and a lot of therapists actually aren't aware. I was in 10 therapists before this ever was brought to my attention. So I was just saying it kind of just clicked, and that might be something to just look up and just see if it kind of resonates with you, because then that's something you could bring to your therapist to say, hey, I'm noticing these things, because in the moment we don't notice those necessarily, and it could be helpful. And it just came to me that that was potentially a thing, and I wanted you to, just have a little bit of that knowledge.
Yeah, I'll have to look where I'm at to get an IOP. I thought about doing IOP because I'm back on my bullshit.
Well, I guess people are commenting that maybe, and let me know if I'm wrong, Common Cousins. But like, oh shit. Oh, hold on. Let me clear this up, and then I'll go check my message.
IOP is intensive outpatient, Pastor Petty.
Oh, I remember. Wait, I don't remember. Oh, I do remember. Sorry, I have pregnancy brain, so I forget a lot fast. Is that a thing? Pregnancy brain? I don't know. I have short-term memory issues right lately, but they're saying that the reasons why some of these people are coming forward with their story is because financially they were supporting you. Is that correct, Comment Cousins? Is that why you're saying that's why they want to speak up as well? Not only because they feel like they were a victim, but that they did financially support Blue, whether it was with a house to stay in or paying some bills. Is that what you guys were saying? Because I just want to understand my Comment Cousins. But why is that a thing? I don't know. It shouldn't. I mean, we all got to stop helping like that online. Like there's different ways to support a friend on the internet than to do that. Or possibly they felt like they wouldn't believe without supporting story. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let me check my messages. There's a question for you, Blue. Hold on. Let me check my message for the question.
Questions.
Okay. Joyce wants to know if you would clear the air and explain why you lied about her and her daughter threatening you.
We had that conversation, remember, Queen, and we said that we would take it off the app, and she never did.
Well, apparently she wanted it on the app.
Oh, then she can grab a box.
That's fair. There's your answer to the person who asked the question. It was not Joyce that asked me that, but yeah, we just want we want everyone to be healthy here. Did they ever reach out like they said?
No, they
Queen,
never reached out.
I got a question, Queen. How does it feel to be grown at our ages and sit on the internet and ask somebody else to support us? Like I can't get the grasp of it. I've been on my own since I was 17. Like to be honest with you, I've been on my own. I got pregnant when I was 16. I had my child when I was 17. My son's 21 years old. I got one child. My son is 21. And like I've been on my own since I was 17. Like I know what it is to get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? And my mama, I love my mama. She's still here to this day. Thank God. And I thank God she protected me from a lot of this stuff that I be hearing that y'all be going through. I'm so glad I had a mother that loved on me. And I thank God for that. But I'm just saying though, like, how do y'all go about, like us at our ages, depending on or thinking that we're entitled to other people's money or thinking that we can use people and then talk down on them and abuse them. Like, we can't do that. Like, yeah, Queen, like, is it me?
No, well, I was in your shoes mostly. I mean, I went off to college at 17, and my parentals were not financially there for me, so I had to figure it out on myself. I had to get student loans by myself. I had to get a job by myself. And ever since I was 17, I've been out the house. So it's hard for me.
Don't it feel good to have your own? Don't it feel so good to have your own?
Well,
To
yeah,
turn your
because I mean, I've always believed that nobody can tell me what to do if I'm making my own
Thank
money.
you.
They can't set rules for me or tell me what I can and cannot do. So that's just how I roll. But not everyone has that situation come to them or they can handle it that, at 17 or whatever. So I can't judge others' pathways. I just can't relate.
Right. And I agree. I agree. It's just mind blowing. Like, I guess I don't know. I was raised different. Like, I was cut from a different cloth. Like, things that y'all do on here, I'd be like, what is this for real? Like, y'all actually doing this on the internet? Cause like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But some of y'all need to wake up and take y'all blinders off. Y'all gotta stop it.
I mean, I'll tell you this real quick before Rissa speaks. I mean, I've been in situations. I'm not saying that my life has been smooth as butter, being independent, but I've been in situations myself where the money ran out. I was a mom, a newly single mom before my daughter was even here, and I had to take the high road and get help from the state and to survive and sacrifice and put things on credit cards to make sure I could pay for things for me and her and to make sure we could survive. And, at the end of the day, there's consequences to it, but I would never take that back because I never had to rely on someone or tell me what I could and could not do or how to live and, pay it back by myself. So, I mean, there's sacrifices I'm willing to take. I'm willing to take and have my credit hit and do what I need to do it by myself. And now I'm just blessed that it's all evened out now that I'm older and I can clear all that up now. But it's rough trying to be independent, but you got to make sacrifices and screw some things up on your own so you don't feel like you have to rely on others to get you.
And it ain't no problem with asking for help. Like, it's okay to ask for help. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes we can't bite the hand that feed us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When people actually genuinely come in and helping us, we gotta appreciate people. We gotta appreciate life.
Yeah.
We gotta appreciate it. You never know when you'll need a person again. You might be down another day on a rainy day. Like, you gotta be in good standing with people. Like, it's okay to be in good standing with people. You never know when you'll need them again. So we gotta stop burning people too, y'all. People that actually genuinely going out their way for us, we gotta stop burning them.
Right.
Sorry, Rissa, go ahead.
Also, you're fine. Blue. Joyce has an issue getting in the box because the last time she got in the box for whatever confrontation, some not so nice things were said about her and she felt attacked.
Right.
But because what you said about her daughter, her,
We
and that
promised to
cover
take
up,
this. We promised to take this offline, and she still
she
hasn't
would
done
like
it.
for you to clear it up on TikTok because
It's not
it's
happening.
something that follows her around, Blue. She
It's not
is known
happening.
for somebody that you said
It's not
he
happening.
threatened to take your
Can you
life.
tell her,
It's
Rissa,
not
can you tell
happening.
her that she will not be attacked in this live? Like, Queen would not let her be attacked. And I definitely would not
It's
let her
not
be attacked.
I
yeah,
know you won't.
it's not
I
happening.
know
Larissa,
that.
it's
It's
not
just I
happening.
can't make nobody, but
It's not
I'm
happening.
curious too, Blue, because
Tell
for
her to
whatever
come
It's not
in
reason you
here.
threw me
happening.
into
Well,
it
let's
as
talk about her
well.
daughter telling people to go unalive themselves. Let's talk about
But
that, Rissa.
you're
Rissa, tell
talking
her
about
we'll
somebody
drop
that's
down.
not, let's be real, Blue. You're talking about someone who's not on the app currently, has not been on the app in months, and that statement that
It's
you're
not
claiming was
happening.
made, wait
It's
a
not
second,
happening.
the
I
statement
said
that
it.
you're
We can get her
claiming
off
was
the app.
made
It's
was
not
not made
happening.
to you.
It's
So
not
why are
happening.
people
I
making
said
a lie about
no.
her?
I said
Hold on,
no.
Rissa. Hold on, Rissa. So, Blue, you expect people to give you grace, but you
Yes.
telling us that you can't be.
Joyce herself can come up here and talk
But
to
why
me.
does she
I'm
have
Okay,
to
not
she
do
talking to
said
that?
Rissa.
that. But you don't have to be. Hold on. Quit being like we gotta stop. Quit being disrespect. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like don't do that. Because that's a genuine, like you actually affected somebody, so it shouldn't be a problem if they feel like you affected them and they want to have a decent conversation. Like Blue, don't do that, because if you want us to give you grace, you need to do the same with others. So if you want us to do that with you, I'm gonna need you to think about this, sir. Like, come on now, baby, come on,
No,
boo.
I said I can have the conversation with Joyce. I'm not having it with Rissa.
So why did you go around the app saying that I was a schmurder cover-up person? That I was
Who the fuck
those
said
were your
that?
words. Those
Who
were
the
your
fuck
words.
said that?
I watched you, Blue. I have it in my phone
Oh,
where you went on
what?
2 different lives and said that for whatever reason, Rissa is the cover-up and she's going around trying to protect them and saying that they're not saying this when they're saying it.
I'm not answering questions without Joyce in the box. I already said what I said.
Is Joyce watching? I mean,
Hold on.
obviously she must be watching, correct?
Okay, so I'm just saying from Joe's perspective, Blue. Do you feel like you was wrong? Do you feel like you? I mean, if you said something like that, come on now. She don't have to be here if
I
she
mean,
listening.
I have video proof of somebody stating that they're going to unalive me, and it sounds just like her daughter. Yes.
Can't go off voices, boo boo.
So you telling me you don't have factual? If you don't have facts, yeah, quit running with book.
The thing is,
Quit.
like example.
But again, I didn't bring this up. I haven't talked about it in months after we talked about this last time. Rissa's choosing to bring this up.
But
It's
Rissa
not
didn't
me
bring that
choosing
up,
to
Blue.
bring anything up. She's coming. She's coming.
You
And
chose
Rissa
to
didn't
bring
bring
it
it
up,
up.
Rissa.
Look, wait.
You chose to bring it up.
Blue, if I let Joyce in the box and you interrupt her, I'm going to respectfully drop you until she can finish her thought and then you can come back up, okay? So if you don't want to get dropped and you can show me you can sit in a box with her, just please let her say it so then you can answer and then she will mute and you can answer.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Joyce, are you coming? Girl, where are you at?
She took the back road.
Took the long way, huh?
Ouch. Stop it.
Girl, I know you. Girl, you took a wrong turn. Come on.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Showtime. I don't know how to do that. Lord knows I don't know how to do that.
Showtime.
We ain't got to do that because we grown and we gonna be respectful. And Miss Joyce gonna feel comfortable here. Like we ain't gonna make her feel uncomfortable.
Queen, she's blocked.
Oh shit. Oh.
Sorry.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi. Mod, can you help me find her so I can unblock her, please? Mod, can you guys find Joyce? I'm sorry, guys. It should just say Joyce, right?
Y'all stop attacking Rissa in the comments.
What's her at, Queen?
Her app.
It's literally Joyce.
Okay, yeah, it should just be Joyce then. Hold on. La, 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 la. How do I look up block list? Oh, there we go. Blocked accounts. Girl, mute.
I don't feel Joyce.
My block list really isn't that long. I don't see her. Did someone unblock her? Because I already got to the bottom of my list.
Right, I don't see that account either.
Yeah, she's not blocked.
I'm not a mod.
Oh, you know what though? There is like supposedly a glitch. If people were at one point blocked and then unblocked, it doesn't show.
I am a mod. I could have unblocked her this whole time.
TikTok 2024. I don't know if that's
Oh no, I didn't see that one on the list either.
okay.
Girl.
Let me look. Hold on.
Yeah,
I don't think I have access to your blacklist.
That's so weird.
No, I do. I do.
I just find it weird because I feel like I've blocked not anybody like specific on this side of TikTok,
No,
but like
You don't have a lot of people blocked.
I really
Yeah, I don't see
mean,
it.
the list looks hella short. I thought maybe I'd have
Yeah.
like 6,000 people in there.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of people blocked.
They're not.
They're not blocked.
There's no one blocked.
Rissa, can you send it to her? Oh, it might be the glitch, Queen. Do you have another device?
Get another device?
Yeah, can you like access your boyfriend's device and then like unblock her on your account?
Yeah, that block list is for your live, not your page.
I didn't know there was a separate block list.
I think that's what it is.
Crazy.
No, there's a glitch, y'all, that like if you're live, it won't show the full block list.
Sinful said that there's a separate block list. There's one for the actual.
Yeah, she just screenshot it to me. She's blocked.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on, Petty. I don't know what you said.
What's the line, Russell?
What did Petty say? He said not shade blue. What are you talking about?
It's Joyce TikTok 2024.
Oh shit. Let me see.
Boyfriend's thighs harm. Can you spell right, Pastor?
Okay. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay, she's unblocked.
Clearly, Pastor.
Unblocked. I was about to say, I swear my block list was longer than that, but I guess they're two separate ones. Can she see me now? Oh, there she is.
Oh, it's not her boyfriend, it's her husband.
Okay, Blue, mute up, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey guys,
Hi.
how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
Hey, Miss Joy.
Hi.
Yeah, keep it cute in the comments, please.
So, I actually waited for you, Blue, and Smashly to message me on Snapchat, and neither one of you ever called me. It was to be arranged. It was a Monday, and you guys never called me. So that's not my fault. I have no way of tracking you down because either you've got me blocked or I have you blocked.
Girl, you got me blocked.
Anyways, do you blame me?
I mean, do you blame me?
Blue, what have I done to you exactly? See? You can't even admit it.
Melanie,
wait.
I'm gonna pop off.
Stop.
What are you popping off about for?
Wait, so
And that's what you're not gonna do is pop off, and don't sit up here and act like you're gonna pop off. We just had this
No,
conversation.
Yes,
You came up and
So I think it's very funny.
Is it funny?
No, because from the beginning of everything that I've been through with D-Bag, your daughter is the one that called me a fucking pedophile for the messages that Brittany fucking received.
Are you kidding me? This is the first time you've ever said that. So make
Nope,
no
it's
shit.
not. It's not.
Okay. So
Your daughter was in a live where you're
what the receipt said, Blue.
Brittany
No, Blue. No disrespect. Don't disrespect her. What, Blue?
Do
Don't
not
disrespect
speak
her.
to Joyce that way. I will
Mallory,
be the one
it's
to
Girl, I don't know
okay.
who the fuck you think you are. Don't come up here acting like you're gonna
It's
fucking
okay.
own me. You don't fucking own me.
Joyce, Joyce, you have permission to go off because Blue did wrong. So if you say or do something, we're not gonna fight you.
Let's start this from the beginning, okay?
Right. If you interrupt Blue, I'm gonna drop you until she's done.
Now, this is probably the 20th time I've told this story, and mine's never changed, Blue, but you keep adding to yours. Let's remember that. Because I do have every single message, every single live that you've talked poorly on me. Not just poorly. You accused me and my daughter of trying to unalive you, when there has not been one single text message, proof, Not no voice clip, nothing. Even the fake voice clip you said that was my daughter is not even my daughter because if anybody can guess, I'm Canadian, and so is my daughter. We don't have
But the
Southern
voice clips matched up, right?
accents. No, they sure didn't. Tell even your friend TikTok FBI, I have a message from her today saying she knew it wasn't my daughter and told you it wasn't my daughter. So fast forward.
That's funny because
Anyways, I'm talking. You've been talking. You keep saying that Rizza was covering it up, which we have the screenshot of your little video clip you make because you love to make them, right? That's your problem. You like to be seen and heard, so you make video evidence self-incriminating your own self, which make sense. So fast forward again. You don't stop talking about it. My daughter, you exposed text messages that she said in a private Discord message to somebody who made fun of her having a miscarriage. She said to her friend in the Discord message, yes, I hope that girl unalives herself because she was hurt and she was mad. She came forward and said, I should never have said that. That was wrong. She was very upset. She had people threatening to unalive her. So I begged you, leave her alone. Did you stop? No, you didn't. So the next day, where am I taking my daughter? The psych ward. Because you would not leave her alone. You dragged her. You had Dalton's people drag her. You had every single person drag her and me on this app. I then reached out to Smashly and Rizza, and I said, listen, I didn't even tell Mallory because I was embarrassed, okay? I reached out to Smashly. She talked to you and got you to stop for maybe 2 weeks. Then you started up again because anytime I was around, you were there. So then, I switched my name and I did pick at you every chance I got. You didn't know it was me, but I sure did because anytime I tried to have a conversation with you, your friends attacked me. Your friends have threatened me on Smashly's Live. They've threatened me in Queen's Live in the comments. So why do you think I didn't want to come up here? That's why. I'm sick and tired of you dragging me and my daughter, who still has not been back on this app. 24 years old, should be able to enjoy herself. She lost all her friends because of the lies you and your friends made up about her. You created a whole text now, texting thread where the person texting you said they'd been married for 19 years. And
I didn't make that up. That's not fake. That's not fucking fake.
Okay. Anyways, they said they'd been married for 19 years. My daughter's 23. How has she been married for 19 years?
And you can lie in a text message. Do you know that?
Oh my God. But yet you said it was Raven. So how much sense does that make?
Raven.
I'm sorry, Riri.
Who's Raven?
Riri.
Who's Raven?
Banana.
It's literally her daughter's
Dumbass,
name.
it's her name, you idiot.
Ew, stop being you being petty. Right
Oh,
now.
yeah, because
Right, and hold on, Miss
my
Joyce. I don't
bad
mean
for
to cut
slipping
you
up and
off.
saying my own daughter's name.
Hold on, Miss Joyce. I don't mean to cut you off, but Blue, what we not gonna do is sit up here and play in this lady face. You know you said it. You just sat there and admitted that you heard the voicemail and you didn't know if it was the girl or not. Your friend confirmed and said that they been knew it want the girl. So quit sitting up here and acting like these people and did something to you.
And
You hear this lady trying to let you know what's going on and you being rude. So please stop it. You
and
either gonna
Pastor
apologize to this lady and stop it, or you gonna just, or we gonna have to just move on. Because one thing you're not gonna do is be disrespectful up here, and you're not gonna invalidate this lady and her daughter feelings. That's what you're not gonna do, because it's not a joke and it's not a game. So stop it.
And it
Respectfully.
was even played on Pastor Petty's live, and he admitted then it wasn't. But then all of a sudden, again, 2 weeks ago, he's got to be the attention whore that he is. I'm sorry, they are. And say all this crap again. Like, why? You can't let it go. The last time you went to rehab is because I had mentioned I was
Keep
getting
calling me
legal
a
help.
motherfucking whore, bitch.
You are. Sorry.
Joyce, will you explain what was said to your daughter to elicit the text
I
message?
did tell them that. I
Okay.
did say that. Yeah. And she 1000%, listen, she was unmedicated at the time with borderline personality disorder. It doesn't excuse it, but it actually did her a favor, because since then, pal, she has been medicated and went back to school and is thriving. So you actually did her a favor in a way.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see, you're sick.
Blue.
I've
Okay,
said
Blue,
it from day one.
don't run.
You
You're
cannot
welcome. I don't give
admit.
a fuck. I don't believe anything that you have
Don't
fucking.
run. Don't
See?
run.
And that's
This
why
is
I
what
came
I've
up
been dealing
here.
with for 7 freaking months. Like, I'm shaking right now. This
Friend,
is what this person does to me.
I'm not dropping Mallory. She's not doing anything wrong. Please stop.
I just want to say to every single person in the comments saying drop Mallory, who sat last night and said I don't care about mental health. I came up here because my friend who has
He
been
knows
through
I
this for
needed her up
months
here.
has
Miss
dealt with
Joyce, I am
Blue's
so sorry
gaslighting.
that you even going through this. I promise I apologize for me, and I know everybody else that want to speak up and say something. We apologize because we not finna uphold nobody when they wrong, and he dead wrong. He wrong.
I just
Like,
wanted y'all to
when
see
you see your
why,
child go through what I went through with her, you don't
friend.
even know. Mallory and Riza both know it is even hard for me to bring TikTok up to her, because she knows she messed up.
And
She
people,
made amends.
people need to say that we going at blue. We're
And
not
then to
going
find
at
out
blue.
all these things that these other people have been saying to one another in the thick of things, the stuff my daughter said is a walk in the freaking park, and she has been dragged. And so have I. What a shitty mother you are. Look at what your trash daughter said.
Yeah.
Blue?
I've been
Wait a minute.
physically
Sorry. Hold
threatened.
on. Sorry, Joyce. Blue, behave. Take a
No,
breath.
Queen, honestly, and I'm not trying to cut you off, but let Blue, because when people are like, why are you speaking for Joyce? This is exactly why, because every single time, and I don't care what y'all think of me, but I care about this individual and I care about her daughter. And every single time they have tried to have this conversation, this is the exact place that they end up. And Blue is saying, I don't believe you. Your daughter is this, did this, you're that. As this woman is literally just like, please stop.
And I get
Actually,
ran
let's
off.
be honest. This isn't the place. The place is in about 10 minutes when they go live and they start showing the text messages and only giving the part of the story that makes them look like the victim.
And you know what? Like, and I do have to give Smashley credit, because she was one of the ones
She
that
tried.
believed me.
She did. She
And
tried.
she did try. I can't take that away from her. And that's why when we had that argument and then I got attacked in her box, I was really upset, because
Friend.
So,
like, I really like Smashley a lot.
did we talk
And
about, you're saying her saying that I've talked about it for like the last few months, right? Which I haven't mentioned it at all until
I'm
tonight.
sorry, I was talking. If
No,
you
we
don't
don't want to
mind.
talk about that, right? You want to sit here
Excuse
and
me, I was
Blue. You're not gonna
literally
keep getting
talking.
muted because that's the truth.
Blue,
That's
no,
actually
you're not gonna do that. Go ahead, Miss Joyce. Go ahead, Miss
Anyways,
Joyce.
when I went in Smashley's box the last time to talk to Blue about it, I'm sorry, not the last time. The last time was in Queen's box, this same scenario. The time before that was in Smashley's box. And when she told me to go up and talk to him about it, I really thought that she was my friend and that not like what happened wouldn't have happened. And I got attacked from one end to the other. I got called a fat ass by OG. Riza told me she was gonna punch me in the throat. The comments were disgusting. Even Smashley admitted. I called her the next day. We talked about it. I told her, she apologized. We squashed it. And I said, I'm never going to talk bad about you ever in anywhere on TikTok. And that was months ago. And I've kept my word about that. And you can ask her about it. I still, no matter how much goes on with her and Mallory, I keep it off the app. I don't say a word. And it's because of that, because she believed me about Blue. So that's why it's hurtful to me that it all got so twisted again. And he's still, they are still going on about it. They still won't admit to saying it wasn't her. And that they made it up.
So was
the say it was a lie and be done with it.
Take me to court.
Joy, Blue,
see,
Now,
there you go.
what the
And then he'll
fuck?
say, then you know what he'll say? Try and find me. Exactly what he said to me before. And that's why Mallory's exposing you, because you are a psychopath. You
Take me to
need
court.
help. See?
Blue,
Guess
stop
what,
You're
it.
sunshine?
currently trying to
Money
get
talks,
somebody else in
bullshit
court.
walks.
Like, be for real.
You think about it, you are rude, you are disrespectful, and I can't.
Do I
I
sound
cannot.
like I'm joking
You,
right
Take
now?
me to court.
Miss
I don't
Joyce,
believe
hold on.
you.
Joy, Blue. All
Miss
right.
Joyce,
Miss
y'all gotta stop letting
Unknown,
the
Miss
internet affect y'all
Unknown,
mental
this
health.
is Blue. This is Blue. When I
No, he
said
rude.
forever and a day ago that Blue will show y'all who they are, no matter what y'all do, they will continue to show y'all. This is Blue. No matter how much y'all sat up here and gave that person every ounce of we trying, we support you, we want to work with you, we understand you, let's work, let's help you. People have supported you every which way, and yet this is you, Blue. And you're
Even
upset that
today,
people see it. You're upset that people have seen it from the beginning. I just hope, I really, really hope nobody else gets sucked into this shit,
look
because
at even in a
this is my
message.
friend and I watch her and I hear her and I hear her daughter. I've heard her daughter scream. I've heard her daughter cry. I've heard her daughter wish she could go back and never have met that person. Like, this is ridiculous, because this is an app, and her daughter did log off. She logged off and she's been off, and yet Blue talks about her every chance they get. This is Blue. And I'm not sorry. I'm happy y'all are seeing it, because enough already. Enough.
Even today, when I spoke to Katie, I told her, please, please, please convince them to get help.
Good.
Even after everything that they have put me through, I told her, please, they need help. For the love of God, if you're their friend, they need to, I don't care if they're on the app, but get help. That's all I'm saying. And they clearly can't for whatever reason. And that's the scary part. And that is exactly why Mallory is trying to tell people, watch who you let into your home. Yes, sorry, Queen.
Sorry. Take a breath for a second. Blue, you're not helping your case at this point. Like, I'm just giving you some tough love. You are not helping your case on your character right now. It's not helping. It's not mature. Okay. Joyce, I wanted to ask, with the accusation of the threats, was that voice?
Yep.
Voice
And the
message?
text messages.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Blue, you can't say that it's somebody because someone sounds like somebody. Let's be honest. Cartel kind of sounds like Miss Carmen, this, that, and the other. There's just, you can't say I know for a fact that that's that person, because there's a lot of people that sound exactly like. So you have to drop that accusation if you don't have hardcore receipts. Blue threatening court is not helping the situation. It is not you're not closing anything with Miss Joyce.
And the best part is I'm in Canada, so our laws are way different here, sunshine. I promise you that.
And Blue, like, respectfully, you know, I don't want you to be, you could be whatever you want at this point. You can't mod here if you're not going to be respectful. My mods are going to sit in this box if they are part of the problem. You can't be instigating stuff. I asked you nicely to keep it quiet while she explained things to you, and you don't want to do that. It's not cute. This is to me what I'm seeing as somebody who's on the outside watching you two is you're instigating the tears. You're instigating an argument. It's being cocky. And sometimes you have to learn to stop and just listen. Even if 1,000,000% you don't agree, you can't do this. This is showing that you don't care at all to even listen to her feelings or validate them.
But that's what they do at the end of the day. And that's why I've been trying to make people see exactly who they are, because they will sit there and they will cry and they will make themselves be a victim. But then they come up here and they'll talk to Joyce like that. They don't care about anybody else but themselves.
Okay, if I speak just real fast.
Sorry, go ahead.
I do want to clarify. I think today or maybe last night was the first time I've ever heard Joyce actually speak. So when I sat back and I thought about the audio clip that's in the Instagram messages, I don't think it's Riri. I don't think it matches. But Rissa, I don't know if you remember when I sent you the video. We both discussed that we weren't too sure.
We did. And and Joyce knows because I sent it to her right away after and whether I talked to Queen of Blessings or not, Queen of Blessings and I ran through that text message a good 87 times to break it down to see if we could understand what part Blue was talking about. Because if y'all remember, Blue had also said that Queen of Blessings had the proof of all of this, but she never did. She never claimed to have it. She was never a part of it. But they threw her into it. But from the beginning, sorry, I almost said your name. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
TikTok FBI, she said, here it is. This is what Blue is saying that is proof. But I don't believe that it's her. Blue said on Mary's Live that he made it up. They made it up because they were mad. You don't remember that, Blue?
Oh, I don't even remember that. But
You weren't there. It was early in the morning. But we went through this on Petty's Live. And Petty asked you to clear it up and said, like, what is it? Move along. This is ridiculous. And you did. And only for 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you brought it up again. And we were right back in the toilet bowl.
Blue, I do see you threatening me in the comments. I'm not saying anything bad. I just wanted to clarify that when I did speak with Rissa, with that video, I did say that I wasn't too sure if it was her because I don't know her. I've only heard Riri speak maybe once or twice, back in July.
How are you gonna get upset with her, Blue? You asked her in that live to send it to
when
me.
people don't agree with him.
Wait a second. TikTok FBI patrol, you were very what it seemed to me anyway, was close to Blue up until what happened, until you questioned the voices and now they're upset, or
I'm not too sure. I'm not saying anything bad on Blue. I'm really tired. I'm going through a lot with my own life. This has taken a toll on me and I'm tired. Blue, you literally said I got you, Katie. I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay.
Well, he's throwing threats down there. Like, Blue, stop it. Because when things come your way, then you want people to be sympathetic with you. You gotta stop it. You can't be threatening that girl because she don't agree with what you're doing. Like, that's not cool. Nobody finna be doing it.
And I wasn't trying to be mean. I'm just clarifying that when I sent the video to Rissa, I did say I wasn't too sure, but here's the video. But while I'm up here, Mallory, I do owe you an apology for the other night. The things that I yelled at you in anger were not okay. I really am sorry. I'm not too sure if you saw my message when I did apologize, but what I said was wrong. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry. I should not have screamed what I said. And I'm sorry. It was wrong. Very
No,
wrong.
I appreciate it, and I just want to assure you that before you had even reached out to me, I know that we can all get wrapped up in our emotions very heavily because of this app, and I had already made the predetermined decision to not put the live where I was listening and heard that on my YouTube even, because I don't think that it is at all respectful to have that when I do think you are coming out of emotions, and I just wanted to say that because I don't want you to think it's going to go up on YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was definitely not a good moment for me. And also, your people keep coming for me because I do go on live once in a while and I joke about dry begging for a couch because I have 4 dogs and they think I'm making fun of you, but I don't know if you can hear them. I have 4 small dachshunds and a white couch. Not a good idea.
Oh my goodness, no. Number one, not a good idea. But
No.
number two, why you all bitches going after her for a couch? Okay, my Payama pal is up in my bio. I need a new couch because evidently it's full of butt grease and broken in half. So if anyone wants to drag anyone, you can drag me, please and thank you.
But that's just what I wanted to clarify that I did. I really did just hear Joyce speak for the first time today, and I really didn't hear how thick her accent was. Also, if there's any Canadian men in here, please hit me up. I love the accent. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
You know, Blue, I'm going to say this very calmly. You and I are the same age. We're literally like a month apart. And we're all trying to be so like gentle with you. I will check my DMs. And I by far am definitely not perfect by any means. I still have a lot of ways to go in my healing process and my recovery. However, I will say, please just get off the app and go get help. Even if it's not addiction help, if it's mental help, please. Like, none of us, even when we're upset with you, even when we hate your behaviors, like, we don't want you to get like hurt. We want you to be better. And it's very, very important too, because you're outside of TikTok, you yourself are not going to get better in real life and people aren't going to trust you. I mean, when I told Mallory who I used to be, she was like, oh my God, I would have never thought. And I want that for you. I truly, truly do. You know, even when we hate your actions, we still care because you're a human. Like, please just get uncomfortable and go get help. Like, please, the only change you can make is by being so uncomfortable. And it's gonna suck. Being cut off from the world for 60, 90, whatever you choose. Definitely don't go 30 because I'm sorry, even I needed more than 30. Just, go get uncomfortable. And then when you're ready and you're strong, come back and show yourself. And yes, it's going to take time. I'm still answering for my mistakes on this app. I was told to drink coolant yesterday. And then the day before that was take a dirt nap. There's going to be hate. There is. But the only way you can do it is change and prove yourself to be different. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for letting me say that. I appreciate it.
And stop giving a fuck what people think about you anymore. Like,
I
I'm a
know.
narcissistic bitch, so what is it? Like, just, everybody is going to talk about you. Just do what you want to
Yeah.
do. Call people out for what you want to call them out for, and be you.
I don't know. Apparently I'm fat, broke, and ugly, which, I mean, true. I gotta lose weight. I'm on the Ozempic for a reason.
Same, except for the Ozempic part.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me say that.
I mean, Joyce, do you have anything else you needed to get off your chest about the situation?
No, I just really appreciate this, and
Thank you for unblocking me. I did try to message you after I was on your last live and you blocked me.
Yeah, no,
Womp womp.
we
No, I get it. It's understandable. It's an
protecting
awkward
everybody's
position.
peace. I don't want to be a trigger to y'all, and I don't want y'all to trigger me sometimes. So
No,
that's
I
just
can
all.
understand that, right? Like I've never disrespected you ever.
No,
You've always been very kind to me, so
yeah,
no, I have nothing more to say. It's just nice that people are actually believing me now. And maybe one day my daughter can come back on because she's 24. Like, she should be able to have relationships with different people on here and friendships and anyways, thank you everybody for the gifts and thank you. And this is why I was scared to come because I didn't want to get attacked again and I didn't this time. So I really truly appreciate every single one of you in here. It means a lot to me.
get some rest. Okay.
Thank you.
Panther Mama.
I came in just for a lighthearted intermission while everything calms down. So if you are in the mood for something that smells good this season, go to Bath and Body Works because their candles are on sale for $12.95. And if you need to shop for the holiday season, Walmart has their Black Friday from the 29th to the 1st.
I can't fucking stand you.
Rissa, last words.
I got an eye twitch.
That's okay. TikTok
I
is
know everybody. My little voice just a crack-a-lacking. I just hope y'all saw it. What you do with it, to each his own, I guess, at this point. Shit, we all know. We gonna do what we gonna do no matter what. But I just hope y'all saw what some of us have been seeing, what some of us have been dealing with, some of us have been trying to stay away from. Because we supposed to be on here having some type of fun. I believe that was the goal with the tiki-taki. Miss Unknown, I love you down. You've been the voice of most of the reasons up here today.
Right.
I love you too, girl. I lay you down, girl.
Okay, so number one, I will not be answering anything from Broken Crowns. This is my goodbye. Thank you for letting me up here. Miss
I was just
Unknown,
gonna
your
ask.
voice is
You
really
used to
nice,
talk to him on
and
the back
I
end,
am gonna take my
and what
narcissistic ass
happened to
somewhere
your
else
friendship?
because bye, Broken Crown.
Bye, Mallory.
Right, Melly Mal.
I was just wondering because I know that she said that he was pleasant on the phone, and they used to talk on the phone, and I just wondered like what happened to their friendship. That was just it. Bye, Mallory.
I
That's what I
didn't
was just
realize that I
coming up
was.
to say. Like, why did she have to be so rude and disrespectful when you have been nothing but very respectful on your live, Queen? And to me, she just disrespected your live by telling people to shut up and calling them idiots and being in the chat. Like, it's just a sign of someone's character, and I don't know. It's just sad, but that's all I wanted to say because you don't deserve it, and neither does the people that were respectful and alive. That's all.
Yeah, I don't be paying attention. I mean, I was trying to pay attention to the common cousins, but sometimes I get so deep into just listening to the boxes, I don't know. I mean, I'm just glad it wasn't a war for me tonight. I just wanted y'all to talk it out, speak your story. I mean, Blue, there's no hard feelings, but I really do think that you handled the Joyce portion poorly, in my opinion. But I'm never gonna lie to you, so take it as truth from me. And I mean, you could be upset with me or not, but that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think Blue could have handled that situation a lot better. But like I said, you can't continue to cry wolves, and continue to play with the wolves because eventually you're gonna get bit.
Yeah, I just wish
unfortunately for
peace
him.
on all sides eventually, but this was a fun live tonight, a lot longer than expected.
I know Petty said it was time for his bedtime.
I know, it's past mine, shoes.
Well, it's only 8:30 here in Cali, so.
Yeah, but I mean, thanks guys for coming and those
Thank
who
you for
got
having
back.
it. I hope it did have, some resolution for some and probably not for others, but you did a great
Always.
Yeah. Well,
And thank you, Unknown. You're amazing. I love having you in the
right.
labs.
Unknown's like the bouncer, but
Can
not.
you come to our next family debate? Can you come please to our next family debate, please, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Just sure it to me. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
All right.
I love y'all now. I love y'all. I just don't like y'all faces being played in. I see a lot of y'all that went through a lot of stuff, and I don't like that. I don't like it. Queen, thank you for holding these
Yeah.
lives, sister. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you,
listening to
Queen.
me. And it is what it is at the end of the day. Like I said, I wasn't trying to stir the pot with like a victim shaming or nothing. I was just trying to clarify if that video was meant to show aggression. That was it. And I just think it
Everything you
got
did,
taken
you
out
did
of
everything
context.
right. You
Huh?
did everything right.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
everything right. And one thing about people gonna always show their true colors. The only thing you gotta do is sit and watch and observe and let them talk. And I think Blue actually showed us, you know what I'm saying, a part of his true color. So y'all can take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay,
All
everybody
right.
go to
Good
bed.
night.
Go to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.